All right, well, you can argue in terms of prospects coming up in this division, this man is as well-rounded as any fighter in the weight class. Tonight believes he'll have the striking advantage, but not afraid to grapple if the fight goes to the ground as well.
Well, when you possess that type of skill, when you have all the abilities, you're not afraid of where the fight goes. This man believes that he's just better, and he has proven that every time he steps into the octagon. He is well-rounded, and many say it, but this kid is well-rounded, and he has shown it in his octagon appearance.
Yeah, comes from a great camp, gets a lot of different looks, and health is wealth. When he's been healthy, he's looked like one of the best fighters in this division. All right, so here's the former UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno, and of course the night DC made his debut on the cans on the UFC telecast in 2016. This man made his UFC debut, and I think in the eyes of a lot of people he has overachieved, but certainly not in his own estimation. He knew he could be this guy.
I mean, he feels like that. It felt like Brandon Moreno was not going to get here. He wasn't going to be widely regarded as one of the best flyweights that we've seen. I mean, you got to call it what it is, right? There's Demetrius Johnson and everybody else. But then when you start thinking about that second tier, you think Davison Figueiredo, you think Brandon Moreno. You didn't know that this young kid from Mexico had that ability. His skill set has improved to the point that you can't talk about the division without him. He's been a tremendous story, and I've been so lucky to watch it. Let's see if he can add to that tonight as he steps back into the octagon.
And when in doubt, you may want to bet on the Mexican fighter, right? He is a Mexican savage. The heart was on full display against Kai Kara-France and throughout his UFC tenure thus far. Our tale of the tape for this flyweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Steve Escobar! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here's Brandon Moreno as he gets ready to get going here early in this round. The jab has been a big key for him as he has evolved into one of the best flyweights in the world. You know he can grapple, really instinctive when it comes to his offensive submission game, and believes there might be an opening for a choke here tonight. We shall see. Oh, looks like that shot was blocked. The left hook lands on the counter. Left hand finds the target. Moreno gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Found the target there with a straight right counter. Just out of range with that left hook. Strike attempt blocked by the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno.
Straight punch lands.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. All right, so we'll see if Brandon Moreno can get off to a good start tonight. He is a 5-tool player, but the jab would appear to be his weapon of choice here in the early going.
And honestly, John, he's developed it even further as he has gone to Missouri to train. The guy is getting better. He does a good job of finding his range. He's shortened his stance a little bit, so he's not so much in a boxing stance, but he is using that to defend leg kicks more effectively, but also still have the ability to go find that jab.
Still unable to find that precise range. Overhand to the head is true. Great technique there.
Those are big strikes. Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Lands the right hand over the top. He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Try to establish that jab. Just missed with that right hand. All right, champ starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
He's taking way too many shots to the head. You gotta move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot and those shots leads to your face starting to swell.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Oh, that will end it, yep. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Hook attempt now blocked, though, by Moreno. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
On point with that jab today.
Moreno gets caught by the straight punch.
Another punch to the head.
Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his strike.
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
15 seconds to go. Elbow there blocked by Erceg. Nice short elbow there. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And Moreno's got a real significant cut above the eye. We'll see if the cut man can stop the bleeding. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. Mixing it up well tonight. There's a shot to the leg.
There it is, right back on his legs.
Moreno gets stunned there by that stiff jab. Quick jab. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Nice jab by Brandon Moreno, high guard, and he gets that thing to the target quickly.
Gets it to the target quick, and you can see the assassin baby starting to really feel himself right now. He has found his flow, he's in his groove, and like I said, that jab is what starts everything coming from the fighter from Mexico.
Effective jab there by Moreno.
He's throwing these punches in combinations, really dictating the pace of the opponent.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one, class, hands up, chin down.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Moreno's back in half guard. Oh, and transitions right into side control.
Nice sub attempt.
Oh, he's got that submission locked in.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. Erceg's back in full guard now.
Oh, watch guillotine here. That submission was tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Getting him out here. He's got to be careful here.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Brandon Moreno.
Fight back!
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Well, you got to think he's happy. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Erceg's got his back yet again. 1 minute to go in round two. Oh, he's got his back. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. He ripped the body there. 15 seconds. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to take the left.
Oh, big left. In the can. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high level expression.
Erceg's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Technique on the overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Get out of there, watch yourself, watch yourself. Get out.
Erceg's shot is blocked. Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here. Moreno's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Loaded up on that one and landed. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again?
Take that shot, take the shot.
All right, so you see some redness on that calf. Maybe he's starting to slow down a little bit.
It looks like he is. Starting to really hurt him.
Oh, nice jab up top by Moreno.
Nice punch to the head. Oh, he lands another shot to the head.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Well, I'm not sure if there's a facial fracture of some kind, but the striking approach has certainly worked tonight, and his opponent is hurting for certain.
He's hurting really bad right now. I mean, every single time a shot lands up top, you could see the damage that it's inflicting. The work that he has done has been masterful. And now he has his opponent very limited because he can't take many shots to the head.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Solid kick right there.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Well, that swelling is getting out of control to that end. You see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter is able to continue.
All right, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when he lets it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight. That's exactly what they did, and I could not be happy.
Erceg's really making things difficult for the opposition right now, continuing to target that damaged nose, and that last strike absolutely found the target. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. Over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change, make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand, straight punch.
Oh, big left hand! Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again. Erceg, his strike attempt there is blocked.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his
right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Moreno attempts a wayward flying knee there. 30 seconds to go in this one. All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it, because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Clean with that offering. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. Both unwilling to take a step backward. What a phenomenal fight.
Much of the damage continues to be doled out, and I think a lot of fans watching at home.
Oh my God, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Lands the front kick to the body. Now nice work on the feet by Erceg.
Oh, nice.
Back and forth we go. It takes 2 to tango, and man, have these 2 individuals. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Big right hand.
Shades of wobbly legs. This could do it.
Nice leg kick.
How clean is that jab by Erceg? All right, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You could tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side, his big power side. So he'll keep feinting out little punches with no intent of, now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Oh, under the chin here. This one could be the end. Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent, then back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast
absolutely
table.
did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Erceg's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Great job changing the position and getting that reversal. There it is. Now he's going to mount. Oh, boy, look at that gash.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Erceg's right back to the full mount here.
Oh, he got to the spot. that swelling area, that area that's all swollen, continues to get...
Look at it hurt.
Oh, my goodness.
How about it? Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Steve Astro Boy Erceg.
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he pressed his foot down in the gas until he got that finish. That was amazing.